Hey everyone, I hope you're having a super fantastic day wherever you might be. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Gerber center drive. I'm just going to show it to you from my collection. I'm going to be talking about some cold steels coming up very soon. I've got another project on the go here. It's been sitting around for a while. If I put my hand in this position, I think you kind of know where I'm going. This project I just finished not too long ago, the Red Fox. Loving it. Thank you for the name, Craig. And taking that into the woods once the weather spartans up. The Leatherman Surge and the SOG Power Access Assist are here to play along with the Gerber. Let's get on with this video.
I can't stand intros.
Okay, so here we have another addition to the collection. It's the Gerber Center Drive Plus. Comes with a leather sheath. There is the, I think that's the serial number or model number. Big old box. And the leather sheath is on the inside. Some paperwork. The actual multi-tool was wrapped in plastic. And we've got a really nice leather sheath. Very solid, good construction. The one thing I did notice is it splits, so it's folded. You can't see it, but it's folded and they butt into each other. The problem with that is when you go to put your belt on, you might snag up on that. I'm trying to show it to you. There you go, you see that? It's folded over. So if you're feeding your belt from this direction, there's a very good chance you'll bump into it and your belt will go on the inside and you're pushing and nothing's happening. I'm not a big fan of that. I probably won't be using this sheath very often, but you never know. And if I do, what I'll do is seal that off so that it can't do that anymore. It's the Plus because of the leather sheath and the extra bits. I think it's a good bit set and I like the way it carries. It's got its own little spot in here, so that's not bad. It's good to have a few of these kicking around. As you know, I've got a pretty big multi-tool collection, and having extras is not bad. It fits awesome in the pouch. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. The only thing, like I said, is it does kind of ride high. So, you know, if the belt, for me, it's a little bit on the high side. I would, you know, right around here is okay. But I've got so many different ways to carry multi-tools. You have no idea. I think I started showing you a few in previous videos. I've got one coming up very soon. We'll talk about that. So let's keep going. So I've got them all on the lined up on the bottom line here. So you can see where we're at in size and where the Gerber sits in relation to the SOG and the Leatherman. And I can just kind of roll them over on the side. I'll put them between the grids if I can, if they want to stay. And it might stay there. Yeah, okay, that works out good. Kind of gives you an idea. I think the SOG is a little bit on the fatter side. Okay, so let's zero in on the pliers first. I'll start there. I've got a little lever here. And it's a push forward kind of a thing. And you can see it'll lock in to this little channel here. And it should pop up. There you go. So it's locked in. They're spring loaded, which I like. Actually, I didn't have any spring loaded until I got this one. This is the first one in the collection that are spring loaded, and I really do like it. I find it very comfortable in this position with the lock we'll talk about in a minute. On my pinky, feels pretty good. Not too bad. There's a lot of information on the internet regarding the cutters. Apparently they're fragile. I have not put them to task, but I wanted to add this to the collection. So I'm not going to recommend anything in this area at this time because I've not tested it personally, and there's a lot of information on the internet as well. And this is not really a review. I just want to show you the things I like and the things I'm kind of questioning. But so far, the pliers I like. Very easy to operate, right and left, not a problem. If you wanted to flip it open, you could. That's all I did. Right and left, no problem. That's the pliers. Moving on to the main cutting tool, which would be the blade, and you can see it's got serrations. And again, some people are already yelling at the screen. Why serrations? Apparently you can get another version. It's not the Plus, and it has no serrations. I chose this one. I found that it came extremely sharp right out of the box. It's on a liner lock. There's a little bit of up and down, no side to side. Also on the outside of the tool, you have the actual center drive. I have not put it to hard use or use it in any way yet, so I can't comment on it. I will say that I do like this whole bit system, and there is a magnet in there. And it locks it in pretty securely, so I'm happy with that. There's also on a liner lock. And it snaps in place. Not bad. Okay, so let's look at some tools on the inside. There is a group of tools in this side, and there is only one on this side. Let's look at that one first. It's another bit driver. It's not actually a driver so much as it's just another place to keep a spare bit. So if you wanted to interchange with the one that's in here, and you didn't want to carry the bit set, and you know you're just going to use the two, it's just another place to store it. And that's really all it is. It's a storage compartment. On the other side, we have a file, which locks in pretty good. It's got like a cross cut on one side, a single cut on the other side, and it has no hacksaw abilities like the other tools. It locks by sliding this back. And you could do it one-handed, I suppose. Let's move on to some more tools. So next to the file, we have an awl, or a punch, or possibly a reamer. Very, very, very sharp and acute. And you would have to lock the pliers back to keep it in that position. Next to the awl, we have, looks like a little pry bar. Mini pry bar, maybe a little nail puller, bottle opener. It's locked in there pretty good. I could see myself opening up some paint cans with this, no problem. And last but not least, we have some really good scissors. And I am extremely happy with these scissors. I'd like to see these scissors on the SOG, if truth be known. Let me open that up without cutting myself. Maybe not. There we go. Close it up. Close up the pliers. I will say that it seems kind of odd that they would do it this way unless they intended it to be used this way, which kind of makes more sense. Now, if you're cutting something really hard, I'm thinking that might be a little bit painful. It might kind of dig in a little bit. But I really like these scissors. These scissors are good. I'd like to see them in the SOG. And that's the tool set for this multi-tool. Not bad. And I think that's all there is. I've got the center drive here alongside these two because of their size and some tool sets, kind of close. You'll never find one that's absolutely perfect in my humble opinion. You've seen my collection. I have yet to come across one that it's got everything that I need and want. It's just the way it is. It's the nature of the beast, I guess. But anyway, I do like it. And it'll probably go into rotation. Right now, the SOG is my daily carry in the multi-tool. This one is so far my favorite at this point. This one, I know there's a lot of people yelling at the screen again right now. I do like the Leatherman as well. There's a couple of features about the SOG that I really like, and that's another video, but let's talk about this Gerber at the closing of this video. Do I like it? Yes. Is it worthy of being in the collection? Absolutely. It should be in the collection if you collect multi-tools. If you're a person coming onto this video for the first time and thinking of purchasing a multi-tool for the first time because you might work on a farm or a warehouse, whatever the case might be, and you think a multi-tool might help in your job, I would recommend the Leatherman Wave Plus if it's your very first. And if you're like me and you really just want to get going, go for it. Just get the Surge. Yeah, it's heavy, but you won't regret it. So maybe this video has helped somebody. Maybe someone's yelling at the screen because I didn't do a review and talk about every single thing or do a comparison. Well, that's not what this channel is about, and you know that. So, but I am going to show you how I carry these because I've modified that. I do have an old video on how I carry these daily, but that's just recently changed, and you're going to be really surprised at what you see. Anyways, guys, I hope you're having a super fantastic day wherever you might be. Bye for now.